Imagine your humble lunch holding the power to satisfy a multitude. In a world so often marked by scarcity, a young boy's quiet offering became the spark for a miracle beyond human understanding. Join us as we witness a story that stirred hearts and revealed divine power. It began with just 5 small loaves and 2 little fish. Truly, the Lord works in mysterious ways. The Galilean sun hung high, unyielding, yet a different kind of heat was spreading, the burning news that Jesus was near. From dusty paths and distant villages they came, weary parents cradling sleeping children, the frail, supported gently by neighbors, the curious, the desperate, seeking hope, the faithful, drawn by the man whose touch healed wounds, whose words stirred something eternal in their souls. Hours passed. The crowd swelled, thousands pressing closer, their eyes fixed on the man who spoke with authority and compassion. Time faded as they hung on every word. But as the sun began its slow descent, the excitement gave way to another need. Hunger. Mothers whispered to restless children. Stomachs growled. There was no market nearby, and no place to buy food, only dry hills and the fading light. Even the disciples were unsure. Send them away, they had thought. Let them find food before it's too late. But Jesus saw more than the need. He saw opportunity, a moment to teach, to reveal the heart of the kingdom, where scarcity bows to abundance, and even the smallest gift can open the floodgates of heaven. In the midst of the crowd, unnoticed by most, stood a young boy. Clutched in his hands was all he had, 5 barley loaves and 2 small fish. A simple meal packed by a loving hand. Nothing grand, nothing extraordinary. But when the disciples brought him forward, offering his tiny portion to Jesus, something changed. Jesus did not scoff at its size. He did not question its worth. He simply received it and gave thanks. He lifted his eyes to heaven, blessing not just the food, but the heart behind it. In that quiet moment, heaven met earth through the faith of a child. And what was small was about to become more than enough. Jesus instructed the crowd to sit. They sat row by row, family by family, thousands across the hillside. The disciples moved among them, organizing what must have felt impossible. Then, with calm assurance, Jesus broke the bread and kept breaking. Piece after piece, basket after basket. The food did not run out. Hands reached in and found more. Fish multiplied. Loaves never diminished. Wonder spread like wildfire. Mothers fed their children. The elderly wept in amazement. Laughter returned to weary faces. What began as a boy's lunch now nourished a multitude, not just fed, but satisfied. As the last hands were fed and the final bites taken, the crowd sat in stunned silence. They were full, content, and deeply moved. But the miracle wasn't finished. Jesus turned to his disciples, "Gather the leftovers." And they did. 12 baskets brimming. More than what they started with. More than anyone expected. It wasn't just about food. It was a message that showed a glimpse into God's heart. That in his hands, nothing is wasted. No gift is too small. And when we give in faith, he gives in overflow. 5 loaves, 2 fish, thousands fed, and still more remained. Long after the crowd had gone, the hillside remained silent, but changed, not just by what they saw, but by what they felt. A miracle of multiplication, yes, but more than that, a lesson. When we place what little we have in God's hands, he does more than enough. In a world that tells us we're too small to matter, Jesus reminds us, small faith, small gifts, and small people can be part of something divine. So, what's in your hands today? What are you holding that seems too little? Give it to him and watch what he can do. If this story stirred your heart, don't let it end here. Like, subscribe, and share this video, because someone else might be holding just enough for their own miracle. And if you're ready for more faith-filled stories, hit that bell icon, as we've only just begun.